Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. Okay, so yesterday I put out a post on my YouTube channel saying, does anyone think I should buy this Crown Quant automation thing? So Lee was talking about canaries and coal mines. I was saying I don't want to die of carbon monoxide poisoning, etc. This person here, the SRM 1785, said, is it giving a freeway vibe? I'll talk about that in a moment. I feel a review incoming. Yes, there will be a review, but maybe not quite yet. $202 a month. It has to be awesome and totally worth it, right? Okay. To be honest, I mean, things are worth what they're worth, aren't they? You know, if it wasn't worth that, then nobody would buy it, and they clearly are. And if it was worth a lot less than that, people would complain and probably not buy it. So I don't know. It's probably an okay price point, to be honest. JM, that one there, said you don't need it. Yeah, that's true. What did I say? I said I'd love to play with it though, and he said yes, do it. Okay. Let's go back to the freeway one. Okay, so the SRM, he's saying, is it giving a freeway vibe? Now, freeway was an idea where this company were doing quant trading with bots, with the forex markets using our capital. It all went horribly wrong and everyone lost a load of money. And by the way, the outcome of that I don't know yet. There's liquidators involved and all that sort of thing. It's going to take a long time, whatever happens. But the difference here is what Eric is selling. He's selling a tool to backtest strategies really quickly. Now, you can backtest strategies by just going through TradingView over the past 7 years and thinking, okay, that did that there, that did that there, let's do that. And the idea is the tool he sells, I think it's called the skeleton key something. What that is a tool that backtests strategies and just spits out the results straight away. So you can tweak your strategies and then work out what would have been profitable over the last 7 years. Okay, so that's what he sells. Now, once you've got the results from that, it then produces a script that you can use to automate your trades, right? But the point being, the trades are your trades on your platform, and there's no direct connection between Eric's tool and your platform. Okay, so it's nothing like freeway. Now, I put this post out here because there's 50% off this for a month for the next, well, it was 3 days, it's about 2 days now. I'm not going to go for it at the moment, mainly because Eric's got another cohort, another sequence of lessons that you can do for free, starting, I think it's a week Thursday, so like a week tomorrow. So you can register for that and do that for free. Now, I think what will happen at the end of that, he'll probably do the same offer with 50% off, which I will probably go for. Meanwhile, I thought I need to get au fait with automation in my trades from TradingView, which I believe is how Eric's system works if you want to automate it. Okay, so the way you can do that with a lot of exchanges is via a third-party company. Now, I was looking at this one called alertatron.com, which I think is the one that Eric favours, right? You can actually join this for free, which is what I just did. You can come here to Signal Bots, Your Bots. Okay. Now, these are the supported exchanges, right? So there's quite a few that I use. I mean, I have used Binance, I don't anymore. BitGet, I don't use. BitGet, I obviously use. BitMEX, no. BitToro, no. Bybit, I do use. Coinbase, I used it once or twice. Crypto.com, I don't really use it, but I've got it if I need it. Deribit, no. Gate.io, no. Ibex, no. Qcoin, I do sometimes use. LogX, never heard of it. LKMEX, I can't use in the UK. Phemex, I do use. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Thalex, no idea. Vertex, no idea. Vui, no idea. Woo, I've heard good things about Woo, but I don't use it. Woofy Pro, I don't think I'd use anything called that because it sounds stupid. Now, the way you automate this from TradingView is via these webhooks. Now, I've got some experience of webhooks because I used to work with a guy in South Africa who did a kind of like trading bot that worked from Telegram using webhooks. So that was quite cool. But The whole thing about this is if you set up a webhook using a third party like Alertatron or 3 then you get an API and you use that to communicate with the platform. So that's how TradingView communicates with the platform. This is always an element of risk, and 3 for example, I believe it got hacked a couple of years ago. I used to use it and I just stopped using it because of that. So in a way, I'd rather avoid using a third-party thing like Alertatron or 3 if I can. Now, I did notice that BitGet and Phemex both actually have a webhook functionality built into the actual platform, and I believe BitGet are going to get it soon. So let's just have a look at the Phemex one, for example. Okay, so this is my Phemex account, got $50 in it. Not currently in a trade. I was in one yesterday, but it hit my stop loss, and I'm not in it anymore. But it was this one here. It was the coin M perpetual. That's like inverse perpetual if you're used to BitGet. Okay. So actually, am I in a I am in a trade. Okay. Okay, I'm 1% in profit, 43 cents. Okay. Didn't realise that. Okay. Let's not worry about that for the moment. But the point being here is if you come over here and go to Trading Bot, right, you've got this here, signal trading, automate trading with signals from TradingView webhook, okay? So it says you don't have a signal available yet. So what you need to do is create a webhook on the Phemex platform, set up alerts on TradingView and create a bot. Okay. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do. You can also do this on BitGet. Currently got a trade open on BitGet, which I opened it yesterday, and you saw it open in my video yesterday, and I forgot to set a stop loss. So that's actually 3.92% down at the moment, which is $1.29. So I will survive. It won't ruin me. Don't worry. Okay, so here you've normally got this view here with the trade there. But if you go to tools here, you've got a similar thing. Okay, so you've got like track price, whatever that is, iceberg, scaled order. And then here you've got strategy trading, webhook, signal trading. Okay, so here you can do the same kind of thing. You can create a webhook and then run a strategy on TradingView and then use that to automate your trading, right? Now this is starting to sound really interesting to me because using this, I wouldn't have to use a third-party service like Alertatron or 3 So I think what I'm going to do in my next few videos, I'm going to explore the idea of doing some automated trading with webhooks. Now, with the guy in South Africa, honestly, the kind of thing we used to do was we'd do stuff where we'd have like a sort of trend line like that, okay, and then we'd say things like we'd set an alert and we'd enable a webhook URL, okay, and we put a webhook in there. Basically what would happen is if I saw that break through that trend line, I just want to leave it there for as long as possible. But if the price came back to the trend line, then I'd want to close the trade. Now, obviously, you can see the advantage of that because you're not just setting like a stop loss. You're actually saying, you know, when it hits this trend line. So if this trend line went on for a long time, you know, and maybe the price kind of broke through, wiggled around, did all that, and then eventually died there, you'd be closing that trade there, which is, to me, a much better alternative than using like a trailing stop or just a straightforward stop loss. So that's the kind of situation where I'd be interested in it. The other thing I used to like doing was getting horizontal ray, and if I was trying to find a bottom, I'd be somewhere like here. I'd put a horizontal ray there, okay, and I'd be looking for the price not breaking through that, but breaking through that and then going back, okay. So what I would do in that circumstance is I wouldn't just say the price crossing there, I'd say the price crossing up, okay. So it wouldn't trigger on the way down, but it would trigger on the way up. And what you could do then is if you were watching it, you could think, okay, it's gone down a bit more. I'll move that down a little bit more, a little bit more. Then all of a sudden the price would go back up and you'd be in the trade. Right, so it would open the trade then. And the same way with this one here, you'd want the alert to trigger when the price crossed down. So that way you could do the alert and you can say the price was crossing down. You can see how cool that would be, can't you? So I want to get comfortable doing some semi-automated trading using webhooks. So basically getting TradingView to talk to either the Phemex or the Bybit platform. Get comfortable with that, and then by the time Eric's next course is finished, which I'm probably just going to do again, because to be honest, the last two I've been like listening rather than watching to the live shows because I've been driving, so I kind of want to be there live for the next ones. So by the time that's finished, I'll be comfortable with the idea of using webhooks from TradingView to automate the trades, and then at that point I'll be able to think about, do I want to buy Eric's skeleton key tool to come up with my own strategies using the indicators that I'm using at the moment, and then take it from there. I think that's a logical way to do it without me just spending a load of money and then having to deal with a load of tools that I don't know exactly how to work. If you want to follow along with this, then I'm probably going to use my Phemex account first of all. Now, Phemex is a platform I haven't used a lot in the past few years. The reason being is I used to prefer Bybit to Phemex, and then when Bybit became not an option, it just seemed like the next best thing was BitGet for some reason, and then I just used that rather than Phemex. I mean, Phemex is fine as far as I'm concerned. I did use it for a long time. It was the second exchange that I ever used. Now, if you use my link, which is savewith.crypto.org/Phemex, you will get to my Phemex affiliate link. And what I've done there is I've secured you a $8,800 bonus, obviously depending on the amount that you deposit. But that is there if you want it. If you don't use my link, I'm not sure what you get, but it's not 8,000. So it makes sense to use my link. So savewithcrypto.org/Phemex. Okay, so I'll be working on this during the day, and then when I've got something together, I'll probably put a video together and show you how it works, hopefully, if I manage to do it. If you like the sound of that and you appreciate what I'm doing, please do give the video a like. While you're down there, make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. Leave a nice comment or just say hi. But above all, tell your friends.